got a little makeshift work table down here. I hope you guys can see. Today I'm going to talk about the iSperm. And the neat thing is we actually have a sample today. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, and I'll share my screen soon. But the point is that you can do semen analysis kind of anywhere at this point with it all being ran on the device. It's just here in a little sample there. What the iSperm gets you is mobile ability to have concentration and motility all done just right here on the desktop. It also has a heater that helps with cold shock. So I will run a sample real quick and kind of show you how it goes and then get into some details if anybody has any further questions. I'll push my computer down like that and hopefully you guys can see it. I'll just show you how we run the sample. So here's the app. So it does your concentration and your motility like a blue box would or a photometer, but a little bit more sophisticated. It is more mimicking the larger expensive CASA machines, the computer-assisted semen analysis machines, that large desktop things. And so you put your sample in there and it will calculate your concentration for you and your motility. And there's several species available. So there's bovine, and equine, dog. There's even rooster. They came out with mice recently, goats, sheep. But today we have horse semen. So we'll start there. So you just take your light and a tip. You turn your light on. It's pretty dim, but that's what it's supposed to be. I have a semen sample here, a pipetter, a little next full-size tip where you put your sample in. And you always want to make sure anytime you're doing semen analysis that you mix your sample very well before every single test that you do. So I'm just going to put 3 drops in here. You can use a micro pipetter. There's other ways you can do it. And then I'm just going to put the 2 together. And then it measures the perfect amount. When you put those chips together, it measures the perfect amount of what it needs to read. And then I'll screw it in the back. I've got to plug in the heater. Hopefully, if I did this well, I'll be able to see all these guys swimming around. Can you guys see that? So I already have the sample in the back. You hit the Analyze Now button. We just started to get a bubble, and there's a little, obviously, delay in the screen there. But you hit Start Analysis. And then in 10 seconds, it takes 210 frames and does the motility and the concentration and your progressive motility down there. You can turn the back to kind of get a different view. And I can do another sample. This one, after some time, it's because it's such a small amount, it gets bubbles and you don't really want to trust that per se. And then I also unplug the heater, but you get the point. So you can hit start analysis again. And in the meantime, the next frame has different sperm that have swim in and out and a slightly different view. And you can hit show all data. And for instance, let's keep going. Let's say it does an analysis that just seems totally different than the other ones. Kind of like when you work with sperm on a microscope, the different sides of those slides are going to be at different, motilities and concentrations. So it'll kind of give you those averages. So you can see show all data and you can go, oh, the 16.29 first one, doesn't really correlate with the other two. So I'm going to delete that one. And then you could do complete analysis and it gives you your concentration, your motility. It gives you can do draw sperm tracks, which is a fun new thing. So it says, okay, we're telling these green ones that they're total motility, the blue ones are progressive, the red ones are dead, the yellow just isn't good enough. And then just that little caution sign says shake was detected. That's because I'm holding it and it's not just like on a flat surface. And you can swipe over and see your other one. And then it tells you they averaged it out to 48.9. And then you can go to, I don't know if you guys can see, do you see the bottom of the screen? It says semen packaging. You can click that. And let's say this was a raw sample and I diluted it 1 to 10. So now you've got your original concentration, which you can further do your cooled semen calculations on that below that. If you're working with bovine, you're probably not going to use that bottom feature. Mostly they do frozen semen. So so then you get your motility and you hit the check mark and you can name it whatever you'd like. And then go back to your home screen. And if you go down here to the data center, measurement history, there's what we just did. So you can pull it back up. Other thing that's nice that you can do straight from here is clients are like, oh, I want to see, what the sperm looks like. This is this sample earlier, warmed up appropriately. And so you can take a video, which just the magic of your iPad, screenshot it, send it as a message or a file. You can save all the information to an Excel file. It just really helps. I think it's really going to help people understand that, there's good semen, there's great semen, and then there's the semen in the middle that really needs to be figured out. Is it really, our eyes can play a trick on us because we think the total motility is a lot higher than it really is because the live semen's moving and it catches our eye and the dead really isn't. So I think for many years, people have been overestimating motility.